Hi everyone, welcome to your relationship reading for November 2025. Going to connect into your Taurus energy and with your angels and your soul energies to talk about all your relationship centers. We'll see what comes up. So far, it's been a very specific, more direct message from a 360 kind of view of how you're navigating all your relationships collectively, I guess is the best way I can say it. The last two signs of the block of signs that I'm reading you in as a collective. So just to prepare you. So it may not be a lot of various different messages, but it is about relationships. So with people, places, our companions, our environment, ourself. We'll see what charms come out. And in this pile here, we're going to dive into them. So this could be a person, group of people, an organization, right? Something you're dealing with that fills in that blank when I say them. So replace the them with whatever that is. So we'll get some clarity and some messages there for you. I do timestamp below. So if you want to just jump ahead to your messages, Taurus, feel free. Otherwise, we'll hang out together. And we'll get the cards and charms and initial impressions. So we're just going to see how you're doing in your relationships with this monthly check-in. Let's see what comes forward here. Bit of a double take there when I was shuffling there at the end. I don't know if you saw that, but the cards just kind of went up and down in the same area. No change, no real shuffle, no mixing. So I don't know if that's how you feel, like if you're feeling up and down about something that's not really progressed anywhere, hasn't moved forward. They want me to move the bowl because they want a card up there. I'm getting very, very geometric here with you with a 4 block. This reminds me of I think it's on Sesame Street, where they used to ask which one of these things doesn't belong with the others. I think it was always like 4 or 6 squares, and you would yell out to your TV, right? That one. it's the top box. Okay, we'll get the cards for them. And let's see what answers, clarity we have for you. This one kind of just raised its hand, so to speak. Okay, they want to come together. I try to push it back down, but see how they kind of stuck together. So we'll leave them kind of stuck together. Okay, and now let's see if any more charms want to come out, since I'll just hold the bowl. I'm a fan of just showing the authenticity of how they choose their charms. Okay, so we'll see. I think they were just throwing that one, to be honest. So we'll see what charm they want. One more card. I was just going to ask what are they waiting for, but that was a pretty heavy, I don't know if that picked up on camera, but that was a heavy matter of fact. Almost like they threw it out of my hand here. We've got some movement here, some pulling. See what they're digging here for. I can feel them. I don't know if it's the shears, if there's shears in there. Oh, they're going to try sideways. Oh yeah, the shears. Okay. So they tried. They did their best to pull it without making a mess. That's okay. And this one they threw down like they were smacking the table with it. Okay. It's a throwdown, Taurus. Maybe that's how you feel. Maybe right now you're like having a match with someone. You're going head to head. Okay. So we're going to start with the U cards, and we'll look at your relationships first. I am going to start with the charm they threw down. Like I said, you're having a duel, a head-to-head match. You're ready to face off, right? We drop the puck. We use language like we're going to have a throwdown. You throw your glove into the ring, right? Your towel to show that I'm here to play. Just going to fix up the charm. So this is a very deep bond because this is a soulmate. So this is either your partner or this is a friendship or a relative. So it's that deep or long of a connection. This is someone who knows you, right? Inside and out. Sort of that soulmate depth of energy here. Like I said, you're having a head-to-head here. Let's see, though. Well, it's on this 3 of Cups. But I don't feel like they're all celebrating together. Maybe that's what the throwdown is here. Like that third person in the back is almost like they're just kind of joining. Maybe that's what you're dealing with right now. Maybe a partner or a friend is trying to alert you to their displeasure of someone else stepping in and vying for your attention. And someone else who's trying to be a good close friend with you. So it's like early days, right? When we make a new friend, and then our friends who've known us for a long time are kind of like, who's this new person you're introducing? Because they're kind of quiet here. They're wanting to join, willing to join, but there's like this exclusion here. So, maybe it's a watch out, or maybe you're just dealing with some envy, some jealousy, trying to prove your truthfulness, your commitment as well, or just trying to navigate the waters, like I said, of welcoming someone new into your environment. It could even be a workplace, right? Someone new, could be a neighborhood, a building, could be another friend's partner. But there seems to be a rub here that's happening as you're trying to maybe facilitate it. I don't feel like you're the one that has the rub. I feel like you're the one dealing with it, right? The coin got thrown at you. So, I don't know why I keep saying coin, it's a charm, but I feel like maybe you're trying to bring people together, but like these two people just, they're not working. Okay. So we have the star here. So I'm getting 2 things from this card. The first is your relationship with sleep right now, or the evening hours. So I don't know if you're on shift work, but I actually see you gazing a lot or seeing more of the night sky, less of the daylight. So perhaps you have a schedule where you're up early, and right now with the weather we're having in the northern hemisphere, the sun's not quite up yet, but it sets really quickly. So you could be going to work in the darkness, coming home from work in the darkness. Like there's just this feeling, sensation of missing out on sunnier days. You're kind of up at night or seeing the night sky, but there's sort of this struggle here with sleep as she kind of cuddles in the little goat here, the little lamb, goat or lamb. You might be trying different things, the way she's dipping her toe in the water here. So you might be trying like sleep aids. You might be trying to, just listen to podcasts, that kind of thing. But there's like this need to unwind, to shut down, because you got a lot of creativity flowing here, right from your crown all the way down on her dress. Lots of ideas flowing. Your mind's hyperactive. Maybe just a lot of thoughts. So some shutting down here. Shut eye. Okay, Four of Cups. I feel like there's a distraction here of the finer things, because you got this beautiful garden out here, right? The sun shining out here. We were just talking about the nighttime anyways. The sun is shining out here, nice soft warmth. The bird singing, right? You might be able to hear its song. You've got some inviting nature here, but you're staring at the gold. You're staring at the shiny and the new. I wonder why you're not interested in what's comforting, what's comfortable, what's warm. That will give you sleep, but instead you're, you're wheeling and dealing, right? This could be a merchant, right? You're keeping your shop open, you're keeping yourself distracted. Again, everything that sparkles. So be careful of distractions, right? Your relationship with indulging in distractions when you've got kind of what you need, either already or waiting for you. And then we have the High Priestess holding your Akashic records, right? Looking at your soul plan. Look at her even inviting you to rest, to sleep, to slow down. I also feel like, I don't know if maybe you haven't given someone time lately. I feel like this is a call to visit someone. They're pulling me to like all of her lush hair here that's falling behind her, and the way she's just kind of reading, and she kind of, it's almost like she's moving her veil here so she could say, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you showed up, you visited. So I don't know if there's someone here you should reach out, check up on. This could be grandma, this could be your aunt, uncle, could be a friend you haven't connected with in a while. Kind of just reach out and check in. But I said that right after the mentioning your soul plan here, and they're looking at it. So they must have something for you, right? She's removing her veil, about to speak. This could be a connection that you'll be pleasantly surprised what comes out of your conversation, what comes out of your reconnection. Maybe they can help you with all these ideas. She's kind of sitting on the mountain here. This is how you kind of control the flow, package your ideas, communicate them. And with this moon star connection as well, maybe their name, memories of them, you just wondering how they're doing is part of the 1001 thoughts that seem to be happening up here. And then you distract yourself, but they're like, just come talk to me. I've got some helpful advice for you. So you got a connection, so you're kind of helping to navigate maybe some new connections, joining an existing group, or maybe you're working your way in. Some relationship with sleep and your all of your ideas, your mind, your brain being on fire right now. And then distractions, not realizing, or not that you're not realizing what you have, you're just not choosing to spend time in that energy instead. So let's look over here at them. So whatever is the definition for you. So starting with maybe this top card for them. So we have Justice. I mean, it could be literal. Them could be the courts or, someone that you you're dealing with. I wonder if it's this individual as well, because I feel like they're kind of giving you the ultimatum here, right? With their mouth, they're like this or that. Do you want the brain or the heart? Time to decide, like a tick-tock. So maybe you're dealing with an ultimatum, right? Because this is a firm judgment, a firm decision. This is a finite closure on the matter. Could also be a question to you as what do you want? Do you want this or that? Kind of the time to choose is now. Bit of a tick-tock, tick-tock. Maybe it's these distractions, your nature to distract yourself. So with the two cards here that were connected coming out of the deck, so I've been trying to keep them connected on camera for you. They chose and dug in my fingers for my shears. I like these ones because the duck's beak is already parted, and sort of where the finger holes here are connected, right? So closure, seeing clearly as well, because I always read these ones as glasses. So seeing clearly, seeing that an ending was needed and a new beginning, but you've already started it, the beak apart here. So a bit of a reminder that you've already made at least some progress, whether it's just one day deciding this is going to be the decision I make, even if you flip-flopped a little bit like we see here. You know, are you going to decide or you're not going to decide? Look at that. Victorious. It's official. So your decision, right? You move forward into that new start. 6 of Wands, new beginning. You know, a fresh renewal, whatever it is. So victory. So continue forward. Now look how that you're being tempted, right? Something's trying to distract you. You made the decision to move forward. You're holding the bones and the skull you chose, and then you get hit with the chest ribs, hit with the pelvic and the hips bones, and then you got hands and feet being thrown at you when you've already clearly made the decision of no, I want these 3 limbs and the skull. So you know, a watch out that maybe this them situation is just another distraction, or this is you are being victorious in the sense of they in the terms of them. So whoever this is, whatever situation, relationship this is, they can no longer affect you or distract you, right? Because you're not dropping the bones to catch those ones like you were here. You're fully focused on it. But here you're like, no, I know what I want, know where I'm going. So as far as I can tell, them is just either distraction, or them is this finite decision that you need to make and stick with. Because if you stick with it, there's some positive outcome here for you. You know, justice in your favor, as we might say. So pretty much make a decision, stick to it. You can do that. You can stick to a commitment, right? That's what it's saying. You can be victorious at sticking with a commitment. You can ignore all those other distractions. So we'll connect in next month, and we'll see if you were successful here, and we're going to see if you've connected with someone, kind of calm down your headspace, you know, enjoying some of the more tranquil, quiet things that people, moments, relationships that you already have, and then keep navigating this. But like, watch out with this anger, this envy, this jealousy that's happening, this me or them, or why them. Just keep navigating that a little bit. And we'll see next month when we check in how you're doing.